Oh, councillors, MPs, and those who lead us, lords and ladies, who's supposed to lead our country. These are the people who are supposed to work for us. The working class are supposed to. They're supposed to get what the working class want, pass it on, and do things in Parliament. I don't know any MP who does anything like that. To tell you the truth, all I see is MPs who are pro-walk, pro everything else outside of this country, except for the UK itself. Why do we even have these people leading our country? And some of the scandals we've seen. In the description, you'll see about, put a link up to Lord Ahmed, Imran Khan, and I'm going to mention Claudia Webb. Now, Lord Ahmed, the first Muslim peer he was. By the time he was a first Muslim peer, he's already buggering kids, a girl and a lad. You know what I mean? Now, I wonder if they did say something at the very beginning and it's just been dumbed down. That's what normally happens. If an MP is involved in something like this, they'll silence the victims. Obviously, they come out years later, he's still here. Besides that, he's got a whole host of other charges. Imprisonment for dangerous driving, bounty allegation. He said he put a 10 million bounty on President Obama and George Bush. Jewish conspiracy comments, he said. Allegations of sexual impropriety. Some woman come to him and he used his position and leverage to sexually abuse her or whatever. And, you know, we've let it go on. I don't trust any member of Parliament now, mate. I really don't. And obviously, because he's Muslim, it was, let's get him up there first. Yeah, come on, we've got to be seen as equal. We'll put him as a lord, even though he's a shit lord and he's a shit MP. Now, that's Labour. Yeah, I was going mad over it. And now we've got Imran Khan from Wakefield, who's been done for the same kind of thing. And you just couldn't make it up. But the worst thing about Imran Ahmed Khan was, while he was under investigation, he got put on a committee to do with child safeguarding. Can you believe that? He got put on a committee to do with child safeguarding while he was being investigated for sexual abuse himself. He got his conviction and he did not step down from his MP role for another 3 weeks after that. Why? To collect his check. Then he stood down. So there's a by-election now coming up in Wakefield. The Labour lot was screaming at this, but, you know, like, I never heard them saying anything about Lord Ahmed. Never heard any Labour person say anything about Lord Ahmed. You just couldn't make it up. Yet these, good evening, Dave, these are the people who are supposed to run our country, who are supposed to look after the people of the constituencies and stuff like that. As I said again, the priority for our ruling class is everything else in the world except for the UK. Palestine, Kashmir, all these things have been going on, Ukraine, everything, but they're not bothered about the poverty we have in the UK. They're not bothered about the racial tensions that they bring on in the UK that keeps us all divided. Because I don't believe for 1 minute Nazir Ahmed or Imran Khan or Claudia Webb should have even ever been MPs. They're only there for the sake of diversity. We know that. We know that's how it runs. I'm always on them, White Knight. Honestly, I am always on them MPs, me. I'm always on them. But yeah, it's just, if I became an MP and I committed any of the offences that these people have, I wouldn't expect her to be an MP no more. Claudia Webb hasn't stood down. She's an independent. Yes, Charlie Barton. She's an independent MP and she won't stand down. Now, how come she just can't be sacked? That should be, it's a job. So she should be able to be sacked. Shouldn't be still kept as an MP. Then obviously, further abroad, we've got Keith Vaz, the botty man, and a whole host of, there's hundreds of charges against MPs, various charges against the 650 MPs in Parliament. No, like, I might accept that, like, one of the charges is, fly tipping. But there's loads of sex charges as well in our MPs. It's just shocking. I would expect, well, I'd hope that if I got to, there should be, or women, or sexual attacks or whatever. Yeah, definitely. It shouldn't be tolerated, not one little bit. I'm going to make this short today because I'm not well, been not well for 3 days. I was violently sick Monday night. It must have been something I ate. And I haven't ate nothing for 2 days and I still don't feel 100%. But I thought I'd get on and just go through this. So, yeah, let's look at Imran Khan, the poster boy for the Conservatives. The poster boy. Now, let me just find out where he's from originally. Well, it doesn't say on that one, but let me look at Lord Ahmed. Many of his political activities relate to Muslim community, both in the UK and abroad. When you come here, you're supposed to like have some loyalty. These people don't have any loyalty to the United Kingdom. Otherwise, they'd solve things in the United Kingdom. And you're not going to believe. Well, I'll just go through some, find out where it is. Is originally from Mirapur in Pakistan. Now, I've never heard anything nice said about Mirapurans. I haven't. I've never heard anything nice about them. That's all I can tell you. And this is from Indians, other Pakistanis, white people. Nobody says anything nice about Mirapur or Mirapurans. The way I get it, it's that they are like the gangsters and nasty men in Pakistan. That's what I've heard of several different people. It's just unbelievable. People just don't have any loyalty. Same in Oldham. The majority of the Muslim community Oldham don't have any loyalty to Oldham. All they're bothered about is things abroad. And there's loads of, in Oldham, there's loads of councillors with MBEs and OBEs or for helping refugees, helping this. Nothing to do with England. None of them have got, there isn't an OBE in any of them saying like they helped out, they stopped poverty or they stopped the homeless in Oldham. There's nothing Nothing like that. All the OBEs and all that are to do with things that are abroad. I tell you what, honestly, if I was Prime Minister, there won't be no OBEs going out to anyone like that. An OBE in that will go out to people who really deserve it, which is general, normal people who deserve it. But, you know, these days, people aren't going to work unless they get an OBE. They're not going to comply unless they get an MBE or something like that. They're going to get fucking thrown right out the window. I'm sorry for the swearing. I'm not going to have any more of them kind of things here. So, yeah, Claudia Webb, as we know, convicted of threatening to throw acid on someone's face. And this is a serving MP. She's not even stepped down. She can't do a job properly. I've never heard a decent speech off her. She always shouts things about racism in the House of Commons. House of Commons. You know, and you just couldn't make it up. You just couldn't make it up. She's still an MP. She's still an MP. Oh, she wants sacking. She should be not forced to step down. She should be sacked as a member of Parliament. There must be some clause that can be done that to people. It's got to be done. So it's another thing I'll have to change when I'm Prime Minister is if you're an MP and you're going to do something like that, getting sacked. So Claudia Webb, another ungrateful British person who just shouts racism and things like that. And when it comes to Windrush, Claudia, didn't you go around telling everyone to fill the documents in? I've told you this before. My dad, when he come over here, he sorted paperwork out. So this Windrush thing never affected my dad's family because he sorted all the paperwork out proper. Did you go round making sure everyone filled the paperwork in, Claudia? Probably not. You just waited for the Windrush to happen, then you just can't screaming left, right, and centre racist and institutionalise this and institutionalise that. Sad person. But again, for the sake of diversity, nothing's going to happen to her. She won't have to step down. I don't think she'll win a seat again. But no, she won't have to step down or anything for the sake of diversity. Now, if that was a white person who had done the same thing, I'm sure they'd have gone to jail. MP or not, they'd have gone to jail. But obviously, Claudia, the colour of your skin gets you off the hook. Disgraceful. Oh yeah, Michael, I certainly did. Yeah, and he was LGBT, but you know, I have to say this: it's not an uncommon thing. I mean, yeah, it's not uncommon; it's common. I've reported on this a couple of times. King Street stop. Two lads was beaten up there by Asians, and up the other end of the line at Rochdale, a guy was beaten nearly to death by Asians, and they're both LGBT. Manchester, two lads got off the tram from Bury and were surrounded by a pack of 30 black lads who fucking intimidated them and everything because they were LGBT. No one's ever going to say anything, though. No one's ever going to say, and it'll be lucky, it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing. Right, let me just check, see where that link is. Why is my chat disconnected? Yes, the Roch. Right, my live chat's up. I'm not sure why it didn't put your link in. Normally links go in my thing. So yeah, it's just I just can't believe it. Just a disgrace. Took so long to get that Ahmed to court. Claudia Webb, still an MP. And Imran Khan, Conservative, another bum boy. I'm sorry to say, but it must run in them to be. I did think, like he's done that. Did he really think that nothing would ever happen and no one would ever find out? And or would he be that powerful that he could cover it up and stuff like that? Just a joke, man. Honestly, I just can't believe the caliber of government we have. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'd make a good prime minister. Might not do. I'm not saying I'll make a good MP. Might not do. But at least I'm trying. At least I want to do something, and at least I will call these scumbags out wherever I can and whatever I can. Because none of these people have got your. None of these people have got your interests at heart. All they've got, the interests they've got, is what the government say, which is everything else abroad, but not the UK. Simple as. You know what I mean? Simple as. We know that because, like, you look at election leaflets to do with Labour, all they do is go on about the Conservatives and everything else abroad. Kim Leadbeater, one of her leaflets didn't even have anything on local. It was just all about supporting the Muslim community in Batley and Spen for her to vote for and putting things on that they like. There won't be any of that off my leaflets, I'm sorry. If you're Muslim, you live in Britain, you'll get all the rights and privilege and everything. You won't get kicked out. But I'm not going to be campaigning for things 2,000 miles away or 3,000 miles away. I'm not going to be campaigning for Kashmir. I'm not going to be campaigning for Palestine or against Israel. I'm not going to do any of that. I want people, I want to focus on here where we are in the UK, sort our own house out. Anyway, I'm not stopping on, guys. Sorry, so it's only a short stream. Again, I'm not well. Yes, Musi. No, you haven't. Going on about dodgy MPs. Imran Ahmed Khan and Nazir Ahmed. Both done for buggering. And that Claudia Webb acid throwing was just a joke that these people are still allowed to even work. I mean, if I was in a workplace and I threatened to throw acid in someone's face, I'm getting sacked. If I've been convicted of abusing kids, I get sacked from wherever I work to whatever. You know what I mean? And remember, these MPs represent our constituencies. So how many schools has Lord Ahmed been to? How many schools has Imran Ahmed Khan been to? And what kind of role model is Claudia Webb threatening to throw acid in someone's face? It's just a joke, an absolute joke. I will. Thank you very much. Like, again, just a quick tune in. I'll be back on Sunday, hopefully with Paul Rimmer. But thank you very much. This is NHPUK TV, John Lawrence here. Our emails are at the bottom, john.lawrence at nationalisingparty.uk, London, patrick.mcginnis at nationalisingparty.uk. It's looking good that hopefully this year we'll have a few more candidates running in local elections, so that's good. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch up with you on Sunday.